Yes, the peace officer cracked him up. Hi, I'm James and welcome to this Pocbooks Update Moment. I want to share an account with you that I think you will find very enjoyable in this day and age the same way that I heard it. It was a man and he was going to his lunch break one day. Well, on his way to the car, there was a peace officer. Hey, have you ever heard that? You know, sometimes you hear the term police, but in years past, and still I know in some areas today, people still call them peace officers or persons who can, keep the peace. Well, let me finish sharing this account with you. So, they proceeded to talk about events of the day during this time period. For some, it has been a lot of turmoil, as you can imagine if you watch the news events and things that happen around the world at times, okay? Well, all the same, they were having a nice conversation. And so the peace officer told a little bit about his life, his background, because the person who was on his lunch break was wondering, how did you end up being a peace officer? So some of that background involved actually some military service, and you certainly know that we have talked about different things about that from time to time. And yet from the aspect, from persons who have even seen wartime, things of that nature, yes, but all the same, the man asked him, so were you a MP when you were in the military? And the peace officer said, no, I wanted to be one, but I had too many vagrancies before I went into the military, so they wouldn't accept me in that role. I had to do another role. And then he went on to say, but look at me now, because, he certainly is a peace officer right now, all right? And he proceeded, and see, because when you mostly think of meeting a peace officer for the first time, if you don't know them, you picture yourself being more serious, lighthearted conversation, showing honor, respect, but definitely not what was about to happen next. So the peace officer proceeded to say again about, when I was younger, I just, had these vagrancies and everything added to my record and, things of that nature. And when he went on to say, look at me now, though, you see, the people want to know that you're qualified for the job, that you certainly know what they're going through. And so as the man proceeded to listen, he picked up, so you're even overqualified for the job. Now, you all that's listening to this Pocbooks Update Moment, do you get it? Well, I'm not going to tell you if you don't get it, but see, that goes to show they had a good laugh over, that, I would say about 5 minutes worth of conversation. Now, along with that crack up moment, there was a conversation about leadership. And he explained how, certain arrangements, or the hierarchical arrangement even works in the peace officer departments, you see, at times, where they can actually have different ones that, of course, they have oversight, and they, also have an office, the majority of them, but some of them in their leadership role actually are still, doing their own patrols at times so that they can help anyone that may need help. If a peace officer is having difficulty, and especially if he's aware of any type of strain that a peace officer is having, then he would certainly sometimes just stop in on them, so to speak, whatever the stop may be, whatever the event may be, in order to make sure everything is going, okay. Well, I wanted to share that with you for two reasons. One, it is to continue to show you that you have all types of people in professions. And see, in these different professions that we have, remember, there are different times and responsibilities where we may have that wonderful jovial personality, but we're just not able to show it because the job or assignment at that time requires us to really be focused. It requires us to maybe even be so focused where it may look stern to people even on the outside, when really you realize just how important it is that you do a job just right or just so, and it takes your concentration. The second part that I want to share with you is that, yes, though we may sometimes think some persons don't understand what we're going through, or that they don't have any empathy, you may find with the events in their lives, they are overqualified too because of experiencing some of the things that you have also experienced in your life. So they know how you're feeling and what you're thinking about as well, some of these persons. So I hope you appreciate this one moment of time during the lunch break. Thank you for being here. You have a wonderful day.